Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture series of Design of Steel Structure. We are dealing with unit number 4th, Design of Beams or Design of Flexural Members, and in previous few videos we have seen some of the numericals related with laterally supported type of beams in case of analysis of laterally supported and design of laterally supported type of beams. Again we have also seen design of laterally unsupported type of beams. So in the current video, we are going to see one numerical on analysis of laterally unsupported type of beams. So we'll see the statement for the numerical. So statement for the numerical is calculate the maximum uniformly distributed load that a laterally unsupported beam can carry if made with ISLB 400 at the rate 558.2 Newton per meter for a length of 4 meter. Take steel grade of Fe410. So from the statement you can read that you need to identify maximum uniformly distributed load. So in short, UDL is to be calculated, and UDL we can calculate only if we are knowing the design strength or design bending strength of your cross section. It is a laterally unsupported type of beam and the cross section is given. So from given data itself you can identify as cross section is given, it is a analysis type of numerical. So given data is length, ultimate strength Fu, yield strength Fy, and gamma m0. So these are the details of your cross section from steel table and your annexure H of IS 800, that is depth, width of flange, thickness of web, moment of inertia about major axis, H1 value, plastic section modulus, elastic section modulus, R1 value, moment of radius of gyration about Z side and radius of gyration about Y side. So these particular calculations are required as radius of gyration are to both values. If you consider plastic section modulus about Z side, go with calculating your RZ value. If you are going to consider plastic section modulus about Y side, you go with 31.5. So initially starting with the cross section, classification of cross section. So classification of cross section for ISLB 400, initially flange. So flange is plastic which is in first range and the value is 6.6. So it is less than 9.4, therefore it is plastic. Similarly web, H1 by TW, so that is 42.02, again less than 84, therefore it is also plastic. So you can define that the given cross section is a plastic cross section and beta B is going to be equal to 1.0. Now next, design bending strength. So design bending strength already we have seen for laterally unsupported type of beams is calculated by design compressive stress FBD or lateral torsional buckling stress FBD value, and for FBD calculation your slenderness ratio KL by R is required. So for calculation of FBD, design bending compressive stress due to lateral torsional buckling, critical stress FCRB is to be calculated. So for calculating critical stresses FCRB, we require slenderness ratio, that is lambda is equal to KL by R and H by TF ratio. So directly you go with referring table number 14 of page number 57 of IS 800 2007. So this is the table. Initially KL by R value by considering plastic section modulus for Z side. So RZ value is going to be 163.3. So we are getting ratio 25, and horizontally H by TF 400 by 12.5 we are getting 32. So initially interpolating the values. So initially you perform the interpolation horizontally, that is we are known with the value of 30 and 35 and you need to calculate for 32. So initially you interpolate between this 5489.7 and 5473.3, you will get 5483.3. Similarly this second interpolation for bottom value, that is 2466.5, and now you interpolate vertically, that is between 20 and 25, 20 and 30 for 25. So in short it is going to be the average value, and we are getting that average value of FBD as FCRB as 3974.9. So as FCRB is calculated, you can directly go to either table number 13A or 13B. So 13A is to be added for rolled section, and from that you can directly calculate your FBD value. So values are 4000 and 2000 and our value is in the range of 3974. Therefore directly you can calculate the value as 227.3. Now here you can observe that instead of directly Fy as 250, because of that lateral torsional buckling and constant chi value, there is reduction in the stress value Fy by FBD, and that is equal to 227.3. Therefore now you can calculate the design bending strength. So design bending strength will be calculated as MD equals to beta B into ZP into FBD. FBD value we are getting 227.30. Therefore, the bending strength is now 249.90 kilonewton meter. Now, if you equate this particular value with maximum bending moment for uniformly distributed load, you can calculate the maximum factored load. So maximum bending moment is WL square by 8 and design strength we have calculated as 249.90 kilonewton meter. So just equating this, you will get factored loading on your beam is 124.95 kilonewton per meter. This is the maximum uniformly distributed load or factored load, ultimate load or design load that can be applied on your beam. So your working load WU value is 83.3 kilonewton per meter. So your self weight, if we are assuming certain value of your self weight according to the given data, at the rate value is given, just subtract that value and the final answer is going to be 84.74 kilonewton per meter. This is the maximum UDL that can be applied on laterally unsupported beam for a given cross section. Beyond this, your section is going to deflect or deform or directly fail. Correct? So likewise, you can say that ISLB 400 at the rate 558.2 Newton per meter is capable of carrying working load 84.74 kilonewton per meter for given conditions. So this is the maximum uniformly distributed load that can be applied. Again, I am repeating, it is working loading. Factor loading capacity is near about 124.95, almost 125 kilonewton. But our answer should be in working load condition and that value is 84.74 kilonewton per meter. So in this particular numerical analysis type of numerical, based on the given cross section and span of the beam, we have calculated the design bending strength and that design bending strength was equated with maximum bending moment capacity for calculating the uniformly distributed load, factor loading as well as your service loading. So here the numerical is completed. This numerical was related with analysis of laterally unsupported type of beams. So here we have near about covered all types of numerical in case of your flexural members design, laterally supported type and laterally unsupported type. So almost design type and analysis type with all the checks numericals we have completed for both the conditions. So almost this particular unit number 4th we are completing here. In next few videos we will be starting with unit number 5, and unit number 5 we are dealing with connection, that is beam to beam and beam to column connections and design of welded plate girder. So thank you very much.